Okay, so if you're walking through the woods, you come up on something like that right there, where there's lots of dirt uprooted like that, just where a ground mole's been through here. You kind of want to stop and look around a little bit at it, because this is a perfect spot for sand hornets or yellow jackets or anything like that, any type of ground dwelling bee, I guess you could say. This right here is the perfect spot for them because it's nice and soft sand. So just when you see a spot like this, it's just good to stop, look around, make sure there's nothing flying around. When you see that there's really nothing there, you can move on or walk past it or whatever, but you want to try to avoid areas like this right here if you possibly can. Hey everybody, it's Jake with the Buckeye Bushcraft channel, back here again with another video. Wondering why I'm wearing a light jacket today? It is because it is actually very chilly here this morning. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning right now, and it's right around low 60s with a breeze, which is super nice because earlier this week it was in the 90s and hundreds. So having this nice little break and little taste of fall, I guess you could say, has been really nice. So, but what I wanted to do today was, I've got a few new products that I'm using and that I'm really liking, and I wanted to share with you guys and just basically kind of show you guys what I'm using. I think that the products that I'm going to show you are very good products. I'm already a huge fan of Campcraft Outdoors' products anyways. Jason was kind enough to send me a few items to test out and use. So I figured I'd show you guys those items today. I know a lot of my videos is kind of tailored around gear, and I'm trying to get away from that with the videos. Just because it's a subject that's just pounded over and over and over on YouTube. So I'm going to kind of be going away from the gear videos a little bit more, but I did kind of want to show you guys these few products that I have that I'm using and carrying. But again, like I said, I'm going to try to get away from the gear videos so much and move towards more skills. Come wintertime, I'm going to be doing a lot more overnighters. I have a lot more time now to put out YouTube videos, so I'm going to try my best to put YouTube videos out consistently and hopefully make some good content for you guys. So I'm going to move the camera around and I'm going to show you guys kind of some of the equipment that was sent to me and that I'm using, and also I have a couple of other announcements. So first off, what I'm carrying today, I'm just wearing a neck knife, and then I have their traditional haversack or something like that, but it's a really nice haversack. I'm a big fan of it. It is a heavy duty waxed canvas. I don't know all the specs. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you guys to go check it out. But I'm a huge fan of haversacks anyways, and a lot of the wax canvas haversacks that I've used or seen seem to be on the fairly cheap side of things, right? It feels like a cheaper material. It feels like a really thin material that's just been heavily waxed, and that's pretty much it. But I'm very pleased with this haversack because it is that thick, heavy canvas material, and it looks super awesome and nice and traditional. I'm a big fan of that. It's got a nice wax canvas strap on it, but it's a really nice heavy duty wax canvas. As you can see, it's got the Campcraft logo right here. If I can get this thing to focus, and it's not going to want to. As you can see, it's got the nice Campcraft logo right here on the side, and this is going to sound really weird. I'm kind of OCD about this kind of stuff, but I don't like logos right directly in the middle of the haversack. I just don't. It's just one of my things. So I like that he has the logo on the side here because, I don't know, I just think it looks better. So yeah, I got a few more products in here I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to move the camera around and show you guys what I'm working with and what I've been using, what I plan on using. So again, I'm using the wax canvas haversack here. I've got a few items down inside of it. And one of the items he sent me was a tinder bag. This is his tinder bag, and right now inside of it I just have a bunch of river birch bark. What I like about this is that this is bigger than most tinder bags. Okay, you can put a full entire fire kit inside of just this bag. You just fold it over. You can roll it like that. I think it kind of looks goofy if you roll it, so I like to actually fold it because, again, I'm a little OCD about this kind of stuff. And then it has these two strings on the back side here, Take them around each side just like that. I'll just tie like a shoelace knot in it, basically. But I like to carry a tinder bag like this anyways inside of my kit. Usually it's just a piece of burlap bag or something like that. But this is a lot nicer because it's, you know, waterproof and it keeps your tinder nice and dry. And again, it looks very nice. So this again is this tinder bag. You can stuff this thing full of birch bark, tulip poplar bark, any tinder material you can find. You can stuff it in here and throw it in your pack or your haversack until later. So that's a really nice item, I think. Another thing, excuse me if I get this wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is one of his, what he calls one of his belt pouches. What I did with it was I put basically a miniature nav kit in here, plus my fire kit, okay? So I've got a set of paste beads, got my fire kit, I've got my mini Silva compass, and then a map of the area that I'm in, just folded it up nice and small. This is a 1 in 24,000 scale map. But I like this because it's nice and simple looking. It's got one button. It's got a belt loop on the back. If you want to throw it on your belt, you can do that. Keep my mini nav kit in here and then my fire kit. And this bag is also a wax canvas. So whatever you have in there is going to stay fairly dry. Just like that. Boom. T60 emergency shelter, always. In the bottom, I'm a huge fan of this. Now, something that I will say about these possible style pouches. I haven't always been the biggest fan. There's only about 2 companies that I buy possible pouches from that I actually like. Okay, Kafaru is one of them. And then there was some off-brand on Amazon that I really like. I know there's a lot of, you know, different companies out there that make really good possible style pouches. I've just never really been a fan of the type of material they use or any of that. So I like this heavy duty wax canvas with this admin pouch. Okay, and it's got a nice heavy duty zipper on top. This is a YKK zipper. Open it up. And I just basically keep all of my smaller items in this, right? I got a little bit of cordage on a dog, or if you want to call it that, or a toggle, whatever you want to call it. Folding saw. Got my flint and steel set in a, this is a badger claw leather case, and then like I said, just a flint and steel set. Just like that. Headlamp. Got some spare batteries for the headlamp and a case that my buddy Jeff 3D printed for me. So a nice little battery case. Got a large ferrocerium rod. Then I've got some fishing equipment in here in case I run across a pond or something and I want to see if there's any fish in it. I've got my pocket fishing kit. These are available on my website if you're interested in one. And then I have this small tackle box, but in my last video where I did the EDC loadout, you guys saw this. This is a tackle box, but in the my EDC bag, I keep different types of medications in it, just in case I'm sick or whatever. So it's the same box. They came in a pack of 2 for like $7. So nice little tackle box. It allows me to carry a little bit more extra tackle than what I could fit inside of this pocket fishing kit. So it's really nice. So I just keep those 2 items in there also. And that's all I keep in this pouch. Again, I really am a big fan of this pouch because it's simple. I don't like gear that's overcomplicated, but I like to keep my stuff organized. So I like stuff that's in wax canvas or oilskin most of the time because it's heavy duty and it's going to last forever. This right here goes in the very bottom, sideways. I'll put this in front of that. This over here to the side. Again, this is what I'm carrying for today in the woods. But you can bet this wax canvas equipment will definitely be incorporated into my other bags. Again, I'm a big fan of this haversack. You guys have seen me carry my oilskin haversack that I've had for over 10 years now, and it has never let me down. But it's getting to the point to where I really needed a new one. So I'm a big fan of this wax canvas. And the awesome thing about this wax canvas stuff with Duluth packs, Frost River, Filson packs, whatever you want to use, is that the more you use it, the better it looks because it starts to get a patina on it. So I'm a huge fan of that. So those are a few products that I'm kind of playing around with right now, testing them out, using them. So far, I really, really like them. Again, a haversack like this for a woodsman, in my opinion, is invaluable because you can use it as a sit pad. You could put your knees on it to keep your knees out of the dirt and the mud. It's, you know, fairly waterproof, so you don't have to worry about your stuff getting wet on the inside, and it looks very traditional, which is what I'm a huge fan of. So I'm a big fan of a haversack like this. So during this video, I'm sure you guys have been wondering what knife I'm carrying. So this right here is my prototype of the Buckeye Bushcraft knife made by my good buddy and best friend, Tony Powers from Dirtbound Survival. Tony has come a really long way just within the past 6 or 8 months with making knives from his first one to what he does now. He's the one who made this. It's got brown micarta. It's got white liners on it. It is a Scandi Vex grind, 4-inch blade, 90-degree spine, made out of 1095. It's full tang, the whole 9 yards. But he has come a really long way with making the knives, and he does a fabulous job. His knives look amazing, and they perform amazing as well. So if you guys are interested in some sort of knife like that, something that's completely 100% handmade, I've been with Tony in his shop, watching him make knives. They're 100% handmade, one by one. There's no assembly line, there's nothing stamping them out, no water jets, nothing like that. He does everything by hand, one knife at a time. And if the knife is not perfect, he restarts. So Tony takes a lot of pride in his work, which he should, and he does a fabulous job, like I said. So I'm a big fan of a knife like this. For me, it's the perfect size, right? Perfect size, perfect grind, perfect steel. Everything for me is perfect. I like wearing more of a neck style knife anyways. And if I'm worried about it getting in my way or whatever, I can just tuck it down in my shirt and forget about it. I'm not worried with these neck knives about having some sort of quick release so I don't get hung or choke in the woods, okay? If I get hung up on a tree and this knife starts to choke me, it's very simple. I'll just pull it out and take it off. I'm not going to get hung in the woods by one of these things. And even that, I don't think this strap would even hold my big ass. This is the prototype or my personal Buckeye Bushcraft knife. If you want this knife, you can go to my website at buckeyebushcraft.com and order the knife. Now, I will say this, I only have one left on that website. I had 5, they sold out within a day. So I still have one left as of this video. So if you want a knife exactly like this, go check that out. So for those of you who don't know, I recently made a decision about a month ago to resign from my instructor position at the Pathfinder School. I'm opening up my own school, my own line of products, and my own website. So if you guys are interested in anything like the pocket fishing kit I showed, or the fire kit that I showed, and or the little mini Silva compass, you can go check out my website at buckeyebushcraft.com. You kind of scroll around. Again, I'm starting small, so I don't have a ton of products on there, but I would not have anything on that website that I don't 100% trust and that I would not use. Again, I've got these knives. I've got a couple different Mora knives on there. So if you guys will just go check that out, let me know what you think. Give me some feedback. It would be very much appreciated. Classes will be posted on there within the coming weeks, within about the next week or so. I'm working out some classes with my best friends, Tony Powers and then Paul Hack from Adaptable Survival. I'm doing a class with them in November that'll be located here in Ohio on the property. So you guys just keep an eye on that. If you're interested in taking any type of classes or courses, check out the website or just contact me personally. All the contact info is on the website. Appreciate your guys' support. None of this will be possible for me if it was not for you guys. So I plan on pumping out the YouTube content because now I have time to do that and I could kind of focus on my own thing. Pumping out the YouTube content for you guys to enjoy, and then getting new products for the website, planning classes, all that stuff. So I have a lot going on, but now I have the ability to make time for things like YouTube. With Buckeye Bushcraft, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram at Buckeye_Bushcraft. We're right around 33,000 followers on Instagram. You can also search up on Facebook, just my name, Jake Trent. It'll pop up and you should be able to follow me. If you are interested in any of this gear from Campcraft Outdoors, I'll leave a link in the description box below. You can go there and browse and check it out. And also, if you're interested in any pocket fishing kits or fire kits or survival equipment in general, check out my website at BuckeyeBushcraft.com. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.